Okay, a little bit we're going to talk about is the computer complex that we have now installed in the SLC head end. Alright, the SLC head end used to have one computer, and it's just the basic computer that used to show on the screen. That's no longer the fact. We now have 3 computers in here. Alright, the computers are the basic SLC computer, the one that we use every day. Sitting next to it is the billboard computer, the one that feeds the plasmas out and around the lobbies and all. And they are labeled. And we also have another computer that sits underneath of everything, which is a television computer. It has a high-definition TV card in it, so we can distribute TV signal around the building and get it to where we want it to be. We can also distribute to the plasmas. Okay, in coordination with this, you'll see that there's only one mouse and one keyboard. Alright, Nate had installed a KVM switch. Okay, the unfortunate thing about this KVM switch is you really can't tell what computer you're on. You just kind of have to play with it a little bit. It is a 4-position switch, of which right now we're only using 3 positions. Okay, the first position is the SLC head-end computer, the basic computer that we're going to use for our everyday use. The second position is the billboard computer that's feeding the plasmas. Do not play with this computer. It is set up just to feed the plasmas and has very special software and all on it. And really don't want you playing with that one. And the third computer on it is going to be the television computer, the computer with the TV card in it. And again, we're using that for various purposes. Right now, primarily, it's used to distribute TV. I do have a little bit of Skype running through it too and other odd things. But that's the third position. The fourth position is blank. When you're trying to hit that position, nothing comes up. That's kind of how you can tell where you are. Okay, if you're at a position that all computers are on, you've got nothing on the screen, you're probably on the fourth position. If you hit it one more time, that brings you back to the SLC computer. In conjunction with the KVM switch, all these computers can be fed out to the plasmas. Alright? And that's the whole idea of this whole complex. And that's through this switcher here. And you can see it's all labeled nice and neatly. That number 1 is the billboard PC. That's the one that should be on normally. You can see the lights on when I don't have my flashlight on it. You can see the lights on. So number 1 is the billboard. Number 2 is a head-end PC. Number 3 is a harness for the laptop, which is floating around here someplace. Thank you. Okay, number 4 is for the old Avalon system, which is now non-functional. I'm sorry, that's number 5 is now for the Avalon. And I think there's a mistake in this labeling, to be honest with you. And number 6 should be the TV computer, so we can feed the TV signal around to everything. That one has not been labeled yet. Alright, I missed one in here because we have 6 switches. I only named 5 things, and I'm not quite sure which one I missed. But everything is labeled, and except for the TV computer, everything is labeled and working functionally fairly well. Normally, when the system's up and operating, the switch should be in position 1, so that we're feeding the billboard PC to the plasmas. The monitor up to your right is the plasma monitor. What is showing in that monitor is what's coming through this switch and going out to the plasmas. Alright, so whatever you see in that monitor is what's feeding out there, so that's a real easy way to tell what you're feeding.